Joseph of Arimathea, a figure cloaked in mystery and faith. He was no ordinary man, a wealthy merchant known for trading precious metals, including tin, essential for making bronze in the ancient world. Legends say Joseph traveled far, even to the distant shores of ancient Britain, where tin mines flourished. Some believe he brought Christianity to these lands long before missionaries set sail. But who was Joseph of Arimathea? He was a respected member of the Jewish council, a secret follower of Jesus, risking reputation and life by his quiet faith. After Jesus' crucifixion, when others fled in fear, Joseph boldly approached Pilate. He requested Jesus' body, a daring act that could have cost him everything. With reverence, he wrapped Jesus in clean linen and laid him in a new tomb carved from rock, a tomb meant for Joseph himself. But the story doesn't end there. Ancient legends tell of Joseph returning to Britain, carrying something extraordinary, the Holy Grail, the cup from the Last Supper. It's said he planted his staff in the ground at Glastonbury, where it miraculously blossomed into a holy thorn tree. Was he just a merchant, or God's chosen vessel for spreading the faith? His courage teaches us that silent devotion can lead to bold acts of faith. Joseph of Arimathea, a trader, a believer, and perhaps a bearer of something far greater than earthly riches. What if the untold story of Jesus' early years holds secrets of epic journeys, fierce protection, and divine destiny? Discover how Joseph of Arimathea's unwavering guardianship during Jesus' lost years shaped a legend that echoes through time. Many know Joseph of Arimathea as the man who gave Jesus his tomb. But what if his role was far deeper? Woven into Jesus' hidden years between ages 12 and 30, ancient legends suggest that Joseph, a wealthy merchant with powerful connections, took Jesus on trading expeditions far from Judea, their most fabled destination, the mystical lands of Britain, particularly Glastonbury. Glastonbury's rolling hills and sacred springs have long been linked to Christian lore. Local tales whisper that young Jesus walked these lands learning, teaching, and shaping his understanding of the world. Why would Joseph take Jesus on such perilous journeys? The political landscape of Judea was fraught with danger. As Jesus' earthly guardian, Joseph sought safety beyond Herod's reach, ensuring his growth in both wisdom and spirit. In Glastonbury, it said Joseph planted the holy thorn, a miraculous tree symbolizing hope and divine presence. Even today, its blossoms defy winter's frost, a timeless symbol of Jesus' hidden years. Though these tales remain outside biblical records, their spiritual resonance inspires countless believers. What other hidden stories await discovery in the pages of forgotten history? Perhaps, in those silent years, the seeds of Jesus' earthly mission were planted in foreign lands, nurtured by a faithful protector whose quiet sacrifices echoed through eternity. The Bible offers minimal information about Jesus' life from the time he was a preteen until his early 30s, leaving a significant gap in our understanding of his formative years. This lack of information has sparked the imagination of scholars, theologians, and the general public alike, raising questions about what might have shaped Jesus' worldview and prepared him for his eventual ministry. Scholars have offered various explanations for this gap in the biblical narrative, ranging from the possibility that Jesus' early life was intentionally suppressed due to its perceived insignificance, to the suggestion that the early Christian communities simply didn't have access to information about Jesus' youthful years. Despite these challenges, understanding Jesus' experiences during these formative years is crucial for grasping the context and significance of his later teachings and actions. By examining the historical, cultural, and religious landscapes of the time, we can begin to piece together a more comprehensive picture of Jesus' life and development. The period between Jesus' childhood and the start of his ministry is often referred to as the lost years, implying that these years were somehow less important or less relevant to our understanding of Jesus' life. However, this perspective overlooks the critical role that these formative years would have played in shaping Jesus' identity, values, and worldview. Historically, the 1st century BC was marked by a complex interplay of Jewish, Greek, and Roman cultures, each exerting its own influence on the social, political, and religious landscape of the time. Against this backdrop, scholars have proposed various theories about Jesus' activities during these lost years, ranging from his possible involvement in the Essene community to his potential travels to India or Egypt. Some of the most compelling theories suggest that Jesus may have spent time in Egypt, where he would have been exposed to a rich tapestry of Jewish, Greek, and Egyptian cultural influences. This exposure could have played a significant role in shaping Jesus' later teachings, particularly his emphasis on compassion, nonviolence, and social justice. Another theory proposes that Jesus might have been influenced by the Essene community, a Jewish sect known for its asceticism, its emphasis on spiritual purification, and its expectation of an imminent messianic age. This community's emphasis on personal transformation and spiritual growth could have had a profound impact on Jesus' own spiritual development and his later teachings. The most persuasive theory, however, suggests that Jesus might have spent time in the region of Galilee, where he would have been deeply immersed in the cultural and religious traditions of his Jewish heritage. This immersion could have played a critical role in shaping Jesus' later teachings, which were deeply rooted in Jewish scripture and tradition. One of the most compelling insights into Jesus' development during these lost years emerges from the Gospel of Thomas, which suggests that Jesus might have spent time studying the teachings of the prophet Elijah. This exposure could have had a profound impact on Jesus' later teachings, which emphasized the importance of spiritual transformation and the need for individuals to take personal responsibility for their own growth. In looking back over the various theories and historical contexts that we've explored, it's clear that the lost years of Jesus' life were anything but lost. They were, in fact, a critical period of growth, development, and preparation for his eventual ministry. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and your thoughts on the lost years of Jesus. Please consider subscribing to our channel and click the notification bell.